Well done, Yeet.
Hey, the stellar motor is backfiring. Almost knew, he said. The rhino.
It's the same as accelerating the hovercraft.
A short speech from General Keck, Supreme Chief of the Alpha Sections.
The Alpha Sections have deceived us. Since the beginning of the war, they have been controlled by the Doms and profit from the general chaos to kidnap innocent people. Thanks to Double H, we now know where the victims are taken to on Hillis. 1. The Neuropills factory. 2. The old slaughterhouse in the shuttles. 3. The moon in a cargo cruiser. We must put an end to this nightmare. A general uprising. We must put an end to this nightmare. Every proof we can find relating to this conspiracy will bring us more and more support from the people. A general uprising would allow us to overthrow the Alpha Sections and save thousands of innocent lives. If the revolt spreads, we may be able to end this war. But we need photographic evidence to find out exactly what's going on at the factory. Photos of the victims. Photos of the Alpha Sections without their helmets on to know who they really are. That's where you come in, Jade. You take over Double H's mission. Here's his last report.
"1923. I am in the Forbidden Zone. "1923, 1930. I can see the shuttles coming and going from the upper platform. "2003. I have succeeded in penetrating into the factory. 2050. I'm exhausted. I must have swam almost 2 miles. 2110. I'm inside. That's it. I can see the black cases. A noise. Hey, what the?
Apparently, they've trained a Reaper. The presence of this animal along with the Sigma rays are the proof of the presence of a Spirit Eater. These are his last shots. We've had nothing else for the last 4 days. Radio silence. Double H was our best reporter. He's done a lot for us. Thanks to him, the Iris Network was able to get in contact with the governor of Hillis. The governor is radically opposed to the Alpha sections and their methods, but she must not be found out. She's willing to help us if, on our side, we let the truth be known, and if more and more Hylians trust the Iris Network. If you find a door like this one, photograph it and send the picture to the governor. Her team of experts will try to find the code. We're counting on you, Jade. Be careful. Han.
From General Keck, Supreme Chief of the Alpha Sections, to remind us all of our duty.
Jade, you inherited generosity and courage from your parents. You know, I think about them a lot. We were very close friends. 20 years ago, we were forced to separate because we were all having some major problems with the authorities. Your parents put you under my care to save your life. We came to Hillis. Back then, it was a peaceful planet. I had hoped to raise you there safely. But the conflict spread. Now, you must know something. If I was able to get here, it was thanks to the Beluga, the spaceship that I designed and built with your father. It still exists, but I haven't exactly finished getting it back in top shape. You'll find the checkup report on my desk. The Beluga is at our place. You have to enter a code into each one of the consoles to open the secret hiding place. I can't say any more on this M-Disc about it, but I hope this information will be useful to you if, one day, you have to use the Beluga. No matter what happens, good luck, Jade. Uncle Page.
Supreme Chief of the Alpha Sections, to remind us our duty as loyal citizens and to invite us to help in the war effort by joining.
Let me out of here! Slave drivers!
Did you undress him for packing?
Murderers! Torturers!
Affirmative. Jumpsuit and shoes. Everything's in the locker.
CAC Supreme Chief of the Alpha Sections, to remind us all of our...
Iris 511, a new wave of kidnappings in the pedestrian district. Reporter Double H. The Doms have once again struck hard at the Hylian population. Another so-called protection given by the...
And now, a short speech from General CAC Supreme Chief of the Alpha Sections, to remind us all of our duty as loyal citizens, and to invite us to help in the war effort by joining the ranks of the Alpha Sections. Loyal aliens, war has reared its ugly head on your planet. With help from those traitors from the Iris Network, our enemy have broken through our protective borders and infiltrated.
Iris 512. Hill is showered with Dom's meteors. Reporter Double H. The canals, the Mamago garage, and the lighthouse shelter suffered a violent attack from the Doms yesterday. The protective shields were not able to stop the Dom's meteors. The Alpha Sections did not arrive on the scene until after the alert. The Alpha Sections are incapable of assuring the protection of Hillis.
And now, short speech from General CAC Supreme Chief of the Alpha Sections, to remind us all of our...
Iris 513. Human traffic at the Neutrophils factory. Reporters Double H and Shawnee. According to the Alpha Sections, the shuttles between the factory and the slaughterhouse ensure the provisioning of our soldiers. But our reporters have successfully infiltrated these places. The factory is actually a cover for human traffic. Hundreds of victims are sent there daily under the surveillance of the Alpha Sections. The Alpha Sections themselves are controlled by the Doms. The Alpha Sections are traitors under the pay of the Doms.
And now, short speech from General CAC Supreme Chief of the Alpha Sections, to remind us all of our...
Iris 514. The people of Hillis kidnapped by the Alpha Sections. A report from our special correspondent, Shawnee. We now know even more about the extensive kidnappings that have been striking the Hylian population. The victims are sent through the old slaughterhouses under the supervision of the Alpha Sections. Once there, they are sealed into Dom sarcophaguses, then shipped to the moon. The Alpha Sections and the Doms are annihilating the population of Hillis.
And now, short speech from General CAC Supreme Chief of the Alpha Sections, to remind us all of our... And now, short speech from General CAC Supreme Chief of the Alpha Sections, to remind us all of our... And now, a short speech from General CAC Supreme Chief of the Alpha Sections, to remind us all of our duty.
What's all this mumbo-jumbo about shoes? Do you have any idea?
Jade, our green-eyed miracle, my beautiful rebel. If you're seeing this, it means you and Paige have made it through. I never expected to record this, but then again, there's a lot of the unexpected in this life. For us pirates, even more so. We were supposed to stay together. You, me, the crew, looking out for one another, but it wasn't meant to be. That's now in the past. Your past. I wonder where you are now. Who you are. By now, I'm sure Paige has told you about us. About your Garda crew family. But I bet your curiosity still isn't satisfied. Our fascinated and fascinating Jade, always on a quest for truth. I want you to know how much we love you. How much you mean to us. That's really all that matters. I hope you realize how nothing you could do, no distance between us, not even 1,000,000 stars, would ever sever our bond. Each of these gifts Paige passed on to you comes from the crew. Your family. I've sent them along as a testament to our love and as a reminder of your gift to us. Watching you grow up. There were times I didn't want to let you go. I wanted to keep you with me. But I know that to be truly free, in this world, or where you are now, you have to set your own course, make your own destiny, your own mistakes. My gift to you, this compass, let it be an enduring connection to me and to your past life of piracy. Though I'm not there to share your new life with you, I know that you will seize your freedom with both hands. And knowing you, I bet you fight so that others can be free as well. Just remember, Jade. Remember us all. Remember, we love you.
A short speech from General Keck, Supreme Chief of the Alpha Sections, to remind us.
All right, Paige. I trust you'll keep these M-Discs safe for Jade. And know when the time is right to tell her about us. To show her these drawings I made, so she can see her pirate family as I see them. You're much more reliable than a certain chimp we know, eh? Reckless, he is, but that's Nox for you. Lost count how many times we found him passed out in the crow's nest. Wouldn't really have it any other way, though. He always has your back. Getting us out of jams is, well, as much as he gets us into them. And no one made Jade laugh more than him, for all the stunts those two pulled. Me and Jade was just playing around, Dax, he'd say. Only he could get away with calling me Dax. I'm sure we'll never know the half of their monkey business. Comes down to it, though. Nox was the heart of the Garda. A rebel to a fault. When you tell Jade about him, tell her about all the fun times they had. Tell her about how he showed her to see the good in people. All kinds of people. And Paige, remind her, despite what Nox says, that that rusty blade he gave her for her birthday is not to be used as an eating utensil.
Short speech from General Keck, Supreme Chief of the Alpha Sections, to remind us all.
Remember the first time Jade put on that pair of goggles Yashan gave her, Paige? They were too strong for her poor little eyes, so she kept bumping into things and mistaking you for Nox. I was so thankful for Yashan. my first mate, for keeping the Garda shipshape and keeping you lot in check. We didn't always see eye to eye and sometimes butted heads. She questioned my decisions and was never afraid to speak her mind. But her loyalty was stronger than titanium. A pirate warrior never backing down. Jade was so scared of Yashan at first, but she quickly saw past the hard shell. She came to admire her and look up to her. For her confidence, her convictions, her devotion to us, her family. Tell Jade how she pushed herself to be just as strong. How her grit and determination come from her. How Yashan would make her practice her combat skills over and over till there was no weapon she couldn't master. Jade had the bruises to prove it too. And you and me both worried, but we had no reason to. Jade should remember that. Yashan gave her strength and the will to fight when there's no other choice. And Paige, you know as well as I, we did all we could to keep Jade away from that fight.
And now, a short speech from General Keck, Supreme Chief of the Alpha Sections, to remind us all of our duty as loyal citizens and to
Out of all of us, my dear Paige, you know Uma the best. I know how much she means to you, and I hope that without her there as your anchor, you're doing okay. Not only was she Jade's Auntie Uma to your Uncle Paige, but she was the whole Garda's guiding light. I remember the sheer panic the crew fell into every time something unusual happened with Jade. How such a curious and wonderful creature Jade was to us. Her body growing up and out in all directions. I swear, every day was an adventure and a crisis. We were lucky to have Uma with us. Not only for Jade's many, many, many questions, but also for showing her a path to tranquility with those graceful motions of meditation. Uma helped us to not only understand Jade, but to help Jade understand her true self and to love it all. Though it pains me to think back to Uma's struggle with her personal demons, those bad spirits of the past, as she called them, her gift to Jade brings me comfort and hope. That beautiful interconnected web, that catcher of dreams. Jade inherits from her Auntie Uma a way to fight our worst nature when it rises up, and to chase away those deformed demons lurking in the shadows. I'm sure her gift must be a precious reminder of your cherished Uma, and a talisman for Jade's future, far from the darkness. Uma was a teacher to us all, a protector, and a friend. Paige, please be that for Jade. I could always tell Callum had a special place in Jade's heart. And I was always so amazed, maybe even jealous, of his patience with her. He was one of the few who never treated her like a helpless thing, but as an equal. I remember them sitting for hours on end, locked in a game of chess, staring each other down with such quiet intensity, each one strategizing. Jade would always favor the night, Callum's birthday gift to her, making it easy for him to anticipate her next move. Wasn't it Primera Page who told Callum to be an indulgent dad and let Jade win on occasion? It took everything in his power to let Jade take his king, but seeing her wide grin as she screamed, "Checkmate!" made it all worth it for him. Callum was a strict mentor, but strangely enough, it was Primera, an AI of all things, who taught him how to be a father figure to Jade, as I am her mother. Though I don't want Jade to get the wrong idea, look, make sure you tell her, Paige, nothing happened between us. I'm just glad their bonding happened over chess and not Callum's preferred games of chance. We both know what that would have led to. One time, betting the Garda is certainly enough. But if not for his engineering skills, I would have been a captain without a ship. It was thanks to Callum and the Mamogo clan that our crew had a ship, a place to call home. And it was thanks to him that you and Jade had the beluga to fly to freedom. I know, when she holds that night, Jade thinks of Callum, of the chess matches, the lessons, and the tough love.
It's the same as accelerating the hovercraft. You've got the fire button and even the retro rockets. None of the Army's ships are equipped with it.
Maneuver not allowed. Collision risk high.
No, no need for the time being.
Maneuver not allowed. Collision risk high.
Lunar base in sight, Miss Jade. There's the transmitter. That's where we need to try to get in. Yes, sir!
No, I'm not really hungry right now.
Shawnee, I've located the probable positions of the Alpha's activities. I've added them to your map for you to look at. Send us the pictures.
It's the access to the transmitter, not a priority for now.
Account identification. Okay. A box of K-Bups completely restores your energy. A set of pods completely restores your vehicle's energy. A box of K-Bups completely restores your energy. A PA...
Oh boy, gonna have to save up.
Account identification.
Oh boy, gonna have to save up.
Yes, sir! Dom's architecture. We're right in the heart of the base, Miss Jade.
I'm not really hungry right now.
It's too quiet around here. Someone is watching us.
Yeah, I feel it too. They're all around us. They're waiting for us. Hang in there, Paige. I'll get you out of there.
Paige! Paige! Can you hear me? It's me, Jade!
Don't blow your cover, Miss Jade. We have to bring back the information first.
The Hylians are becoming suspicious. Kidnappings are getting harder and harder to execute. The Iris network is becoming more than just a little nuisance. As bade be true, you need me just as much as I need you, Your Excellency.
Shawnee, double... Hylian sadistically sacrificed, drained of all their energy by a Dom's priest. Revolt, citizens! Drive out the Alpha sections and the Doms!
Double H, I saw the prisoners. It's horrible. There's hundreds of them.
Yes, sir!
Be strong, Miss Jade. We must get to the transmitter. It's our only chance. We can still save the other victims, Jade. We have to broadcast the report from the transmitter.
Shawnee, it's incredible. We just got an email from the chief. He's alive, Jade, alive!
Paige!
Very sneaky, the whole code under the shoe bit.
You found them? You didn't screw up my settings, I hope.
They're exactly as I found them. Stench and all. Paige, you were...
Dead, I know. But you saved me. You're the one that brought me back to life. You're not the one you think you are, Jade. There's always been a prodigious energy hidden deep inside you. Now it's coming to the surface, and you're starting to understand it.
Paige, the kids, they...
Yes, I know. Kidnapped too. They've taken them to the Great Crypt. The only way to get there is by using the landing strip. We'll have to come back in the ship, but we can't do anything for them right now. Jade, I'm not feeling so hot. Do you have another Starkos?
Recovering? I know how it feels. I spent 16 hours in that machine. I thought I'd never get out.
I've been in it for for 3 weeks. Jade,